That was the technique. The technique that is going to help you speak fluent English and speak it for longer amount of time, because this increases your English speaking capacity and you are going to get great results, believe me. Hello everybody, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another session of learning English and improving your English speaking skills with me. And today, in today's video, I have this particular awesome technique through which you can improve your English speaking fluency and your English speaking capacity. Now, fluency is something that we want to achieve, but we never think about the English speaking capacity. That is very important. Capacity is for how long can you speak in English. That is very important. Until and unless you don't increase your capacity, you will not be able to increase your fluency. And today's technique helps you develop both your capacity and fluency. So, are you all ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK. And before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you can get all the lessons that I upload for you on the channel. Please like the video and share it with your friends too. Now, coming back to today's topic, today's lesson, that is this awesome technique through which you can improve your English speaking fluency and increase your English speaking capacity. Now, capacity is very important. This capacity that we're talking about is extremely important. That is for how long can you speak in English. Because after a particular point, you start facing all the kinds of problems. For example, forgetting words, you're completely blank, do not know what to say, or you suddenly start speaking in your native language, or you start to stutter like you're finding all those English words, or you're just having simple anxiety or this fear of making mistakes, something like that, and you're not able to continue speaking in English as you were speaking. Even if you were speaking fluently, that can be 10 lines for somebody, 20, 30, right? And we want to speak whatever we are speaking with fluency, but we also want to speak it for much longer period of time. For example, we are engaged in a conversation and it's in a professional setting. It can go up to for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, even 1 hour if you're discussing a particular project that's important for you. So that is why we need to increase that capacity, the English speaking capacity. And for that, I have this awesome technique, that is the set your timer. This is a technique that you have to club with any one of my techniques that I've told you through all these lessons. I have told you so many different techniques, right? And there is this one particular video which is dedicated to 12 different techniques of English speaking practice. 12 techniques, from simple to intermediate to even quite difficult, professional targeted techniques. So there are ample of speaking practice techniques in this particular lesson. You have to go check it out, check out all the 12 techniques that I'm telling you about, and you can club this technique that I'm telling you today with any one of those. Or what you can do is you can simply take up any topic, take up a topic and use that topic for your English speaking practice. So what you have to do is you have to take up today's technique, that is the timer technique. Timer technique. Why? Because we are going to set a particular timer. Setting a timer, that means you are giving yourself some kind of time period during which you are supposed to speak in English continuously without the care of mistakes, the words, the vocab, the structures, without paying attention to anything. You are supposed to do this task. A lot of times when we do our English speaking practice, we are not aware about the time that gets lost in thinking about something, in trying to find words, and we think that we have done practice. We are done with our English speaking practice, but 50% of time that just goes away in thinking about things, in dealing with all those issues that you're facing. Maybe you're trying to construct some sentences. You have taken a pause, and that pause can be of 10 seconds, 15 seconds. You're not even realizing that you're stopping for a long period of time in between. In order to eradicate all these things and in order to force ourselves to learn this particular skill of speaking in English for a certain amount of time, we are doing this. We are setting a timer. Now, there are 3 timers you have to set. 3 different timers. 3 different time periods we are going to give ourselves. Timer number 1 is going to be just 1 minute. Set a timer for 1 minute. That's going to be the basic level. No, I'm not saying that you are supposed to be at beginner's level. No, you can be at advanced level, you can be at intermediate level, or if you are at beginner's level, you have to set a timer for 1 minute. That is the beginning stage of this particular technique. If you are able to speak for 1 minute continuously, that's great. That is great. The next timer is going to be of 3 minutes. Now, if you've done speaking for 1 minute continuously, that's great. That means that you are achieving what you want to achieve. You are on the right track right now. Next timer is going to be 3 minutes. This is going to be a bit challenging. Speaking for 3 minutes continuously, that is going to be challenging. In this particular round, you are allowed to pause, but not for more than 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's it. Whenever you take a pause in between, when you're speaking, for example, like I take a pause, I'm taking it. Why? Because that's the part of fluency. Now you cannot keep speaking continuously. These are called healthy pauses, right? These healthy pauses are there so that we can differentiate between our sentences, so that we can process information. Those pauses are totally different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the pauses that you take in order to think something. To think about a particular, maybe you can think about a word, you are trying to find vocabulary, you are feeling conscious, you're feeling nervous, it's like you don't know what to say next and you have taken a pause and it's stretching and stretching and stretching, it's 15 seconds, 20 seconds and you're wondering what to say next. These kind of pauses are something that we need to avoid, right? So in this particular round, you can take a pause for up to 3 seconds, that's okay. If you want to think about a particular word, that's okay. That is what I'm going to give you as a liberty in this particular round, but not more than 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and you do not have to look at the timer for this. No, once you have set the time, forget about it. When the time is over, when you hear that beep, that is your cue to stop, or that is your cue to analyze how much time have you utilized and how much time went away like that. That is what you're supposed to do. Now the round number 3 is going to be super advanced. That's the 5 minutes. Round number 3, the timer is supposed to be set for 5 minutes. Speaking continuously for 5 minutes, that means you are doing extremely well. You're doing great. You're going to face a lot of challenges. You might not speak for 5 minutes. You might stop before 5 minutes. You might feel like, oh my god, so much time is left, what to do? You will face all these challenges, but that's okay. You are still supposed to set the timer. If you are running out of words, if you're thinking that you're not able to speak, what I suggest is start speaking again on the topic. For example, you're speaking on a topic, you've spoken 10 lines, 15 lines, and now you're wondering what to speak. Time is left, 5 minutes. Again, start speaking on the topic. Without stopping, without thinking too much, start from the beginning. Reset whatever you're speaking. Not the timer, whatever you are speaking. That is, start from the beginning. Okay, so that was the day when I was going there and this and that. Start from the beginning. So 1 minute, 3 minutes and 5 minutes. 3 different timers. Why we are doing this? So that we can create a particular environment where we are pressurizing ourselves, our mind, to speak in English. A lot of times, in order to create a habit, in order to learn a skill, we have to create that particular kind of environment where we are forcing ourselves. This is called a competitive, healthy competitive environment. That is what we are doing when we are pressurizing our mind to speak. Because this is a 1 minute timer, you cannot let that time go to waste. You have to practice. And this is something which you're doing in a healthy way. Healthy pressurizing of mind. Not taking stress that I can't speak, I can't do this, I can't that. And no, we are not taking that kind of stress. We are taking good amount of pressure on our mind. That is to speak for 1 minute. This is the time period, and I am supposed to speak. So you're forcing yourself to do something good in a positive direction. It's like you're pushing yourself in a positive direction. And sometimes we need that kick start. We need that push. And timer is that push that we require. Until and unless we create that particular environment, sometimes increasing that speaking capacity can be difficult. But this technique is going to help you improve your speaking skills, speaking fluency, and your English speaking capacity. So set a timer, set these 3 timers next time and do it continuously for 10 days. Evaluate. See how far you've come in 10 days and you are going to get great results, believe me. So this is the technique where you are supposed to increase your English speaking capacity and improve your English speaking fluency. So that is the lesson for today. That was the technique that is going to help you speak fluent English and speak it for longer amount of time, because this increases your English speaking capacity. Also, do not forget to check out all the lessons on English speaking techniques. So I have the particular playlist dedicated to techniques. So many techniques I've already discussed. There are so many videos on it. Here is the particular playlist. You can go to my channel, check out the playlist in the playlist section. Otherwise, there are so many videos. You can go to video section and select one video for yourself. So check out all the techniques. Apply this particular technique, team it up, club it with one of these techniques and see the results. So that's it. That was it. Now I'm gonna meet you again in a new lesson. Till then, everybody take care and bye.